everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Peter from MNN. I just got back from the day of MAID show at Shibuya Line Cube. There was a big group, but I had to leave early, so I ended up just grabbing some banmi at Shimokitazawa. Cool place to hang out. Ate, walked my dog, and just got back. So what is going on? Has everyone else been having a good time and doing something fun? I hope so. I hope so. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. We are almost at the end of day of May, May to no hi, which means May, the month. To is 10, but then we say May do, May do, and then no hi, day of. So May do no hi, day of May Day. What's going on? All right. It was pretty packed from beginning to end today, with the people that were there, with the songs that were played tonight, and then even just afterwards, just hey, what's going on, Michael? Just trying to keep up with everyone there. It's a bit tough, to be honest. One of the things that I've discovered along the way over the past few years is that, for better or for worse, my interaction has changed with people just because of this channel. And as much as I would love to talk to so many people that are there, I just physically can't. It's just tough. Hey, Jeff, how are you? And it's unfortunate because I see a lot of faces sometimes. Like I'll be doing a live stream like I did earlier today, and I'll see people that I've seen or haven't seen in a while, and like, oh, and it's tough. It's tough. But what's going on? Happy May Day, Philip. But I'm just glad to be a part of the community. I'm so glad that people still. Hey, what's going on, Steve? Did you get back to your hotel? Just very grateful for all the people that are just fans of the band and just really are cool with just building up this community that we have here in Japan and just all around the world. So yeah, it was a cool day, and why don't we just get into it? But give me just a moment so I can adjust my light just a little bit. Sorry, buddy. Let's see here. I think that's, I don't know if that did anything. Okay. So I arrived at Shibuya Line Cube, which is directly opposite of Shibuya Eggman, which is, notorious for being sort of the venue that bandmates sort of cut their teeth on. And yeah, so if you ever want to go to Eggman and you can't find it, it is directly across from Shibuya Line Cube, and vice versa. If you want to find Shibuya Line Cube, it's a much bigger place, and it's not underground, so it shouldn't be as hard to find. Hey, Mark, long time no see. Long time no see. All right, guys. So yeah, I did get there a little bit past 3:30, maybe 3:40-ish. There were already people who had gotten all their stuff with the merch, and I had considered, getting some items, but in the end, I just need to save up all my money, for health reasons and just in general, I guess. So yeah, not to dampen the mood or anything. But yeah, I just saw people right away, just talking with them, chatting with them, and it's cool because you see people that you haven't seen in a year or two, and it's just, that's something that excuse me, I got a bad cough, so hope you forgive me. But they're just people that you build different relationships and connections with, and yeah, it's cool because over time, like we see each other get older, we see each other mature to some extent, as much as we are able to. Yeah, and it's just nice to have a community. I think that is something that, there are a lot of negatives when it comes to being online. There is just a lot of criticism, just a lot of stuff out there, but there is most definitely positive stuff, good stuff that really does help make a difference, and it does brighten the day and just makes things better. So yeah, all right. I am busting out with a little bit of the stuff that I received today, and I just hope I have all of them. I'd like to share sort of the fan swag that I received. Let's see. I believe that's it. I think that's it. Okay, if there's anything that I forgot that somebody gave me, I am so sorry. I apologize. But here we go. So let's see. One moment here. Some pretty cool stuff that I received. I'm not sure how many of you can say that you have a BandMAID golf ball. Ta-da! Thank you very much, Richard. Kathy, it was great to see you, even though it was at a distance. Really appreciate it. So they are from Canada, I believe. Yes, and I believe Japanese Canadians. So I received this and a BandMAID pen, which is very cool. So yeah. And then from a Mr. Greg Penner, who sat next to me, up on the second floor, front row, and he is from the Yukon. Just a nice little Yukon license plate, along with a little sticker saying "Hajime Mashite." So that was very nice. It's good to meet him. Was a hate conversation different? I'm not quite sure, to be honest. And then this is from Tony from Hong Kong, who really always goes all out. Like I am always so impressed with what he does. It comes off as like professional merch, as like official merch. So ready to rock. Nice little. Is it? Yeah, it's on. I'm not sure what kind of paper it is, but it looks really nice. So I got a couple of those. And then he also, I believe this is a magnet. Nice BandMAID ready to rock. Who needs solo posters when you can get these kinds of magnets from fans? Day of MAID 2025. And oh, is this a wallet? Or is this a what do you call it? One of those traveling bag tags. That's pretty cool. So yeah, really quality stuff. I am always so impressed. Really good stuff. And then along the way, I met Numu. Numu is so talented and famous for drawing the maids so beautifully, so cute. So I got a few of his. The full set. Oh, so you did buy a lot of CDs then. Yeah, so these are not only BandMAID, but Neki as well. He's a fan of them. And a little bit of Clupo action. So yeah, beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Yeah, as I said, I think I've gotten to the point where I'm just grateful to attend the show, see the MAID, see the fans. You know, and because I go to so many other shows as well, see a lot of other bands, it's difficult to keep up financially. So yeah, I just look at the beauty of BandMAID merch and just go, those are really nice. And I've learned to be okay with that. And then from one of our great faithful subscribers, Eric Ifune, nice day of MAID USB. 안녕하십니까? 건강하세요? So yeah, that's pretty cool too. I can store all my bandmate stuff on there. Ooh. So yeah, that is the merch that I got. Good stuff, good stuff. I haven't really had time, again, the time or the money. I've just been really exhausted, so it's been tough. But I'm always grateful for the fans that are willing to still continue making great just art and just crafts. And, you know, there really should just be an arts and crafts bandmade class of some sort. I think that would get a lot of people subscribed. So yeah, so I started off doing a live stream before the show. Thankfully, I was able to get a few people. Ron Heaps, thank you very much. Really cool gentleman. Met him last year at the Warning Bandmate show, which is really great. And that was just an awesome show to be at. But we did get a chance to interview John Reeves of the John Reeves Reaction Channel. Really cool dude from Tennessee. He's been traveling a lot, kind of spreading the gospel of BTS and 1OK Rock and Bandmate and whoever else he can. So it's really cool. And it's always cool when you have reactors who have a pretty broad spectrum, but still, I think, give their due amount of time and attention to Japanese bands. And again, for me, even though I am Korean American, I do have to be honest and say that my heart lies with Japanese bands. I think I'd be willing to really just sort of pretty much live the rest of my life down that path, standing on a hill and flying that flag of just Japanese bands all over. So yeah, although I did have my K-pop phase. We did finally also get a chance to interview Miley. She came late. She was running late because she was running a lot. What she ended up doing was with Don't Let Me Down, Don't Let Me Down. Cause man, it's been so long, I forget these words. Cause your love has gone away. There you go. One of the first Bandmate songs I ever heard. So if you've ever watched the video for Don't Let Me Down, there's a lot of running involved by Kobato Miku. And hey, what's going on, Eric? What's going on, Eric? Here, let me save that super chat. But yeah, she basically planned out this whole thing where her and her customers would run would run in all the places that Miku did in that video. So I'm sure they had a good time. Today was actually kind of humid. Not the hottest day, but it was humid. So good on you guys for running. I hope you guys change your clothes afterwards. Although Miley did say that she will be wearing her maid outfit tomorrow at a Miley's cafe. Cafe Ichi Maru Ichi 101. So yeah, at an izakaya drinking too much. Hey, good for you, man. Enjoy yourself. So let's actually get into oh, one last thing before we get into the actual set list in the show itself. This is really cool, and I don't know how many of you guys actually know who this is. So I'm just gonna post a little photo. This gentleman here is Yuichi Masuda, and if you have watched, not if you have watched, if you have read basically a Bandmate article or interview in the past few years, guaranteed you've come across his work, his interviews. So he has been credited with interviewing Bandmate numerous times. And it was really cool because I've seen his photo before. I saw him a couple times at other shows, and it turned out that he was on the same floor and the same row as I was. I looked over, I'm like, I know that guy, I'm gonna say hi. So I walked over and said, hey, my name is Peter, I know who you are. It's so cool to meet you. It's an honor. And he speaks English pretty well. So I was just telling him and just asking questions about his work, his career. And he said that he's been, at this job for nearly 40 years. Started off as an editor for Burn. So that was really awesome. Burn is a pretty popular rock metal magazine here, and a lot of the bands that I follow and support now appear like in that publication. So it was really cool meeting him. Just really cool guy, really cool guy. So I was really thankful for that opportunity. I didn't want to come off as too much, so then I did walk away. Although I did hand him my business card. I don't know if like I should have done that, but yeah. Here's me with Miley. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's really sweet, but she works really hard too, which is awesome. And then we did end up at the end after the show running into you can't really see very well, but Michelle. For those of you guys who don't know, Michelle, she became famous for being patted on the head by Konami. She has a bunch of covers. She actually even played a show here in Tokyo. I think it was a small show. I believe it was an acoustic set. But it seems like she may end up moving here as a possibility. It's possible. And I believe she may try to pursue her career in music here as well. So if she does, I'll definitely try to support her. And yeah, I hope you guys do as well. So Michelle, we have John Reeves over here. Again, it's a small photo. Richard Hogan, who did win Misa's bass case. If you guys did not see online today, the girls, they often sign and put up some of their own personal items for lottery. And again, all that karmic energy that Richard received over the past year, that's only been like a few months, hasn't it? With Konami's PRS. I believe like half the PRSs in existence have gone through his hands. Exaggeration, but a heck of a lot. A heck of a lot. So it's really cool that he did get it. Richard, I told SJ that you did win the lotto for the for the case. He saw it. He's like, "That's a pain in the ass to take home." So, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. Yeah. Yeah. Eric, thank you very much. He's right here. His face is just popping out through here. And then we have Gerald from Hawaii, who comes quite often to see Bandmaid, Hades, and any number of other bands that I love seeing as well. So it's been a while. So it's good to see all of them. And man, I mean, again, there's so many people that come out now. You can always leave it with me if you want. I can just hold on to it at my place. Bring it tomorrow to Shimakitazawa, and I'll just hold it for you until whenever. Until you move here. Until you buy your place and you move here. Yeah. So, all right. Let's get into this set list. It was pretty intense, I've got to say. It was, oh, geez, looking at it again, I mean, it was just super, super high energy. Super, super high energy. They did 21 songs. It was only about an hour and a half, not an hour and a half, an hour 55. This is including the set list and the MC times. But yeah, I mean, they really went for like pretty high tempo songs today, pretty high energy. And even the maids themselves, like halfway through, were like, oh my God, this set, I mean, they were just sweating up there. And I told you, it was a fairly humid day. So, okay, listen carefully, because I don't have a big thing to show you here, and you probably couldn't see it anyway, but here we go. So this is the set list. Zen, Dice, Protect You, Freedom, which I did not expect to hear, and I was really happy to. Freedom really became one of those songs that just, it just never felt complete. Like Freedom was that cherry on top, the icing. Freedom, No God, Glory was sort of a deep cut, I would say, which is always it's another great song, really, that I think isn't really talked about too often by people. But it was really, really good. Afterlife, which was good to hear. Shambles, Toi et Moi. Misa and Akane had a solo right before it. Pretty cool stuff. Different, which I haven't heard in a minute. It's been a while. So yeah. Brightest Star, Get to the Top, Sense, Domination, Forbidden Tale. Forbidden Tale was probably their slowest tempo song today, so it was really fast. Hate, there was a Misa and Konami battle. Somebody did mention there were things that were different. From the second floor, and because my ears aren't the best, I couldn't hear it as well. It got a little bit muddled because the sound was sort of booming and bouncing a bit up there for me. But the drum sounded great. I mean, Akane was just at it today. Magi. Then the last spurt was Unleash, Tamaya, Choose Me, and then Ready to Rock, which was an interesting way to close the show, having their newest single be at the very end. That was a bit unexpected. I was waiting to hear it, like, didn't get it. So yeah, that was an interesting thing to do. All of their anime songs, Glory is, that's right. Zen is, Protect You is, Glory is, Shambles is, Different is, Sense is, Holy Smoke, I think you're right. Ready to Rock. Wow, 7 anime songs. Huh? 7 anime songs. Yeah. Huh. That is interesting. I was thinking that like during the song, I was like, oh yeah, this is another anime song. But for some reason, I didn't think about them playing all their anime songs. Which your mileage may vary in terms of whether you're. I mean, I don't think it's impossible to argue and disagree with the fact that doing songs for anime openings and endings does propel their popularity, and it definitely does help them to spread the news of BandMaid. So yeah, but I do think also, I don't want to say on the other hand, but when you have songs written for animes, it does fall within a certain box and a certain stylistic tendency. So some people are just thrilled that Bandmate is gaining more fans. I think other people are a bit more like I, and I'm not gonna lie, even for me, I kind of want to experience a single excitedly having absolutely zero idea of what's gonna come out. Um, yeah. So anyhow, it was a pretty intense set. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty intense. I had to sit down because of my foot and the issues that I've been having. But it was fun. I think for me, being more of an old school fan, I think hearing Dice was really exciting. Freedom was really great. Glory, like that was really, yeah, it was just it's sweetness to my heart. But Zen was great to hear. I was reminded again, just the oohs in that song and that descending bass line that Misa does. It it really makes that song. It's so memorable. It's really good. I do have to say that some of the songs didn't quite get me at first. Even Protect You, I enjoyed it. Yeah, there were cameras. I'm pretty sure they will do a stream at some point. I don't see why they wouldn't. It makes them money. Toi et Moi was great to hear. I know SJ loves that song. And Tamaya was another song that he loved hearing. And so I agree. It was great to hear these live. But yeah, anything other than that in particular that was special? Not quite sure, to be honest. It was just an intense set. In terms of announcements, um, I can just show you here on paper, actually. After the show, this was being passed around or passed out, and also it went up online. But It's interesting because BandMaid used to have names for their tours, like Gekido, and I can't think of anything else but Gekido for some reason. But this time around, it's just called BandMaid Tour 2025. First round, second round, final round. The final round was announced, which had not been until today after the show. So you do have Namba Hatch, Osaka. And this is October 24th. Then November 1st, you have Kanagawa Club Cheetah, which I have been to once. That's about a 1,500 capacity venue, so not that big. And then back to Tokyo Garden Theater, December 7th. So I believe that we will see a lot of familiar faces that day, I'm sure. So that was added to the set of dates. As you can see, I'm sure there are no foreign dates, no foreign tours. However, I will say there's no real gap between May and June and even into July. But from August 9th until October 24th, sorry. So you basically have 2.5 months. So look and expect between those two dates, between August 9th and October 24th, for there to be dates announced. And possibly Europe, possibly the States. I don't know. I don't have any insider news. But I don't see why not. So Europe, I still don't want to say, or I still want to say, don't hold your breath because you may not wake up from that slumber. I'm really not quite sure what the strategy is for them, but let's hope, fingers crossed, that they do make it out to Europe. Um, Australia, man, it's been years that people have been clamoring for Australia, particularly the Aussies for some reason. Um, but yeah, that's a tough one to call. I don't know why they haven't gone out anywhere else beyond that. Even South America, with Psyche talking about how much she would love to visit, but that still hasn't happened yet. So, whatever the reasons are, just hang tight. Hang tight. I do hope they do make it out, though, guys. I do hope that you guys get a chance to see them wherever you are. I know the States have had the maids a lot. Um, there's just a lot of fans there. And I think just by sheer number, it just kind of adds up. But let's hope that they do get a chance to make it out elsewhere. Okay. So yeah, that was pretty much the show. It was a great time, a lot of fun, a lot of just again super super high energy songs. For me, from the second floor, looking down and watching, and just again the booming effect that I was getting on the second floor, definitely Akane stood out a fair amount tonight. And it was cool to watch her do her stuff because sometimes you get a wrong angle on the first floor and you can't quite see Akane. You get aspects, but from the second floor up there, you see everything she's doing, like all of it. So that was really fun. Yes, I think that is it. Let me see if there's anything else I would like to share with you, and I believe there is. Let's see here. Where can I find that though? Yeah. Oh, interesting. Wait, what is this? Who is this? Kihao? Okay, I'm not quite sure who this is, but they are followed by Studio Hisashi with anime. Let me show this to you and then show you the photo that she has with BandMaid. So yeah, her name is Kihao Myth Android. Not sure what Myth Android is. but she is followed by Studio Hisashi, and by all the maids. But yeah, she's got a photo with them, and it does seem like this was from earlier today. So if you do look, this is Coney, one of the characters of Line. Let me just go ahead and share that on Twitter, and you guys can go ahead and see for yourselves what's going on with that. So, okay. There is also a nice group photo that I would like to share. If you guys did see the pre-show live stream, you guys probably got a good view of our group shots. And since I cannot find here, let's just go into Bandmate Fans Cafe. And again, everybody looks like ants because there's so many and it's so small. But there is our group shot today. There's probably like what, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100. What, maybe 130 to 150 people just in this photo. Today was a little bit special. We did take the photo in honor of Hiko-san. If you guys do remember, huge, massive bandmate fan who did pass away about a week ago. Yeah, roughly a week ago. Hiko-san. And you saw him at every show. He was ill. He was at the hospital, but he would get up out of bed to attend the shows and then go back to the hospital, which is, it's an insane level of commitment and love, I think. Let me just kind of bring you a little bit closer. So yeah, that's a little bit closer. All right. So yeah, it was a fun time. Great to see all the people that I did. Great to see all the fans that I did. Still always a little bit frustrating that I don't get the chance to talk to all the people that I would like to. Because it'd be cool if I could, but it's just, man. Oh yeah, no problem at all. No problem at all, Steen. Those tickets were courtesy of Graham Blank. So thank you, Graham. A couple of Norwegian fans got closer seats and enjoyed the show that much more because of you. So I didn't get it. It's hard to find. Well, I heard that there were people who wanted tickets. Unfortunately, it's hard sometimes. There's like tickets wandering around, but you can't quite seem to like. Yeah. Anyway, that does happen. One of the cool items that I'll share with you are the trading cards. Again, I did not get any merch, but these are really cool. So if you take a look, you have Miku, you have Misa, Kanami, Saiki, no Akane in this set, although I did see hers as well. What does this say? I'm not sure what this is saying. There's like powers they have or like skills. Kanami has Starlight Strum. Misa has Thunder Groove. Miko has Omaji Nighttime. I cannot for the life of me read on this what this is saying for Anthem. Something of Anthem, I'm thinking. All right, we'll just leave it at that. Oh yeah, and then next to me I had Hawk Metal, who is a big time fan, and we've known each other for quite a few years now. So that was really cool, having him next to me, as well as getting a chance to talk to Masuda-san. So that was awesome. Yeah. Let's see. I may have missed questions as I was talking. Let me kind of scroll down a little bit. Yeah, there were a lot of other shows going on today, as there always are on the weekends. Like Little Lilith had a show. They had a one man today. Um, at Crescendo, Asamin, who is not only staff there, but she's good friends with Regan of Saiseiga, as well as helping out just any number of bands and people and just having friends. For to celebrate her birthday, she had Saiseiga play, Majesty no Saga. That's another great show. Again, quite a few. Gangure played earlier today. I mean, just lots of stuff. Hey, Bill, what's going on? Yeah, I will have to get my body checked. Yeah, Myth and Roid, I did figure that it is a band. I just had never heard of them, but um, yeah, they've got a pretty fair number of subscribers or followers on their Twitter, so the sound was good, but it was booming. So it was my ears have been messed up like for the past 30 years of my life. So I did miss um it gets kind of like jumbled in my ears. As far as the new EP, they did talk about it. They are working on it. But no, nothing specifically. Uh yeah, okay. So yeah, that's about it. Um yeah, if you guys have any questions in particular, go ahead and ask. I'll stay here for just a couple of minutes, a few minutes. Um, but yeah, it is always a pleasure to attend the bandmaids and to again, it's the joy of interacting with fans. Oh, that's right. Also, Meito no Hi, not only Meido but Meito of Hagane and now Mana Diagram. She also had her own solo thing going on today. For those of you who are interested or know who she is, yeah, tomorrow there's a whole other slew of shows going on. Um, but yeah, please let me know if there's anything else. Um, for those who are interested, also, like I'm a big fan of Brideear as well. Brideear and Little Lilith, we've been performing together October 10th. So just throwing that out there for anybody who's interested. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Um, I do what I can, even though it's not always the best. Let's see if I've missed anything. Yeah, thank you so much. My foot is going to be worked on. I will be attending a lot less shows for that. Yeah, I would love if Bandmate did reach out to more fan artists who do work just as good. Um, yeah. Let's see now. Yeah, I believe that's it for today. Hope you guys, for those who attended the show, I hope you enjoyed it. For those who did not attend the show, I would expect something from the maids with the show at some point. Who knows? Maybe it may even be a part of the EP. Like limited edition. Um, oh, that's right. Psyche. One of her spikes fell out, so that was a shame. I forgot to mention this was something that was not addressed. Um, so this was actually the first time that they wore their new outfits to a full-on show. They actually wore this for the very first time at the Billboard Acoustics last month, April. Oh, actually, no. Osaka was first, which was even a month earlier. So it was Osaka, which was like March 20th, and then Tokyo, which was last month, and then here. Um, yeah, so that was interesting. So Psyche was missing a spiky. Yeah, sorry. Psyche was missing a spiky today. She was like, wait, what? And then a little detail which was not actually shown or that I didn't notice at all until today because she turned around. Akane actually has the Bade bow, the maid, the maid bow, kind of glittery-ish on the back. And then Misa once again she basically flashed the crowd to show what she had on the insides. Um, what did it say? On one side, it says Meido Gakudan. Even though Meido, um, Meido itself in the kanji means underworld, like like Hades, the underworld. They put it there because it's Meido. It sounds like maid. And then Gakudan is like music group, I guess. So Meido Gakudan, which is on an American bandmade shirt that was made. I think this was in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. And then on the other side, it says Black Smoke 5-string, because her bass is a Black Smoker. Black Cloud is the company that she gets it from, and she plays a 5-string. So that's what it is. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Anything else? Yep, that's it. All right, guys. I think I will leave it here at that. Thank you guys for joining me. Yeah, there is other stuff along the way, but I will let you know at some other point. I am tired, so I'm going to try to get some rest. Thank you so much, William. It's crazy just the fact that my foot is just as famous. Not as famous as Bandmaid, but it's just as famous as I am, just because I've been talking about it so much. Hopefully one day I won't ever talk about it again. That is my wish. But thank you guys for joining me. This has been Peter from MNN. Big shout out to John Reeves. I'm going to meet up with him tomorrow. We're going to talk about what we can do for Japanese bands here. Miley, always great to see her. Please go ahead and visit her YouTube channel. She puts up some interesting stuff about idol things, dirty girls, like literally dirty. Their apartments are dirty. So Miley time, Smiley time, her tour for those of you who want to visit. And just everyone else, thank you so much. Big shout out to just Bandmade for being Bandmade and for giving us such an awesome show today. And I will see you guys when I do the next time. Please take care. And any questions after I sign off, please go ahead and just comment below. But comment anyway. Please like this video. Liking it does help us. And yeah, just get the word out so that we can grow bigger and do bigger things. And again, just help all these bands here in Japan, including Bandmade. So thank you very much. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Till next time. Hasta la vista.